Hey guys, so I want to go and talk to you guys about this concept, this post that I saw. This was a while back that someone asked me this, and to be honest, this has never even occurred in my brain till someone went and asked me this question. And I'm one of those people, I love it when people ask me questions because it really makes me think. So love it if you guys would comment and ask a question to me. But anyway, this question was, if you are on the island, would you rather be with a bear or with a man? And that's never occurred in my brain to even think about that. So first thing is, with animals and me, I'm scared of animals. I don't know why. I have this probably it's like this random genetic past trauma about like animals. Maybe I died by an animal. I don't really know, guys. But yeah, I'm kind of scared of animals. So yeah, and the only animal that I can I'm not scared of is dogs. So I'm okay with dogs. So bears, I'm a little bit scared of. And then if I was on an island with a man, I think it'd be fine. So personally, my opinion is that I would rather be on an island with a man, so that way we can go and find common ground and we can work together to do whatever to survive on this island. And I think that a lot of females maybe would choose a bear. Maybe they prefer animals, or they don't like males. I don't know why, but I mean, I don't know if it's just me or what I'm like hearing around me, but I think there's some kind of divide between like men and women. And I think that it honestly is just your outlook towards life, and if you're thinking that, then that's all you're gonna see. So that's kind of like what I'm hearing. Now, I don't know if for sure there is, but I have this feelings that there's been this divide between them. And honestly, my opinion is that if you had bad experiences with male or female, both, we're talking about both genders here, because I know horrible stories about both ends of the spectrum here. And then, especially at a young age, when it happens, you think the entire whole is this way, which that's crazy to me. Because okay, if you really think of it statistically here, like there's like 8 billion people in the world, okay, and I think there's a little bit more females than males, like if you look at the graphs, whatnot. But I'm just thinking like, okay, at a young age and you had horrible experiences of a certain gender, and you go and think for the rest of your life, oh, these are awful. Obviously, you're going to be attracting, people that, treat you horrible. And you're going to keep thinking that way. And I think that it's really silly to think that the whole mass of certain gender is god awful. Like, oh my goodness. Like, it's crazy to me to think that. Because, you can have, bad experiences on both ends. And personally, from my experience of genders, females in general have been rude to me when I was really young, but I never have thought in my brain, oh, all females are horrible beings. Like, no. And I think that as I gotten older too, females have been exceptionally very kind to me, and will come to me and compliment me as I gotten older. When I was younger, I was bullied big time by females, but I never went and thought in my brain, oh, the masses are horrible. Like, oh my goodness, like that's crazy to think that. Because what am I gonna go and think, okay, there's like I guess nearly 10 people, females, going after me, like, going really after me every single day of my life. And I feel attacked, but like it's never occurred to me, okay, like these 10 people represent the entire whole. That's crazy. And I've never went and thought in my brain, oh, since these horrible 10 females went after me, I hate all of them. Like, oh my goodness, that's crazy. No. That's never occurred in my brain. In my brain, I was thinking, oh, I can't stand these 10 females and they're rude as heck, and, stay away from them is my thought process. And when it comes to males, I have discussed that, I was in an orphanage, and the person that was head of the orphanage was a male, and he treated children awful, like starved them to death, and caused a lot of health issues for the rest of their life. And I can think in my brain for the rest of my life, oh, males are horrible, blah blah blah. And I've come across maybe 2 other males in my life that treated me bad, and I can think, they're so awful, and the whole mass of that gender is awful. Like, no, that's never even occurred to my head. I think, I don't like those 3 people. But generally, males, like, as a whole, have treated me nicely. And I think that, how you go and behave on both genders, not just specifically one gender, you're going to get it back at you. And I think that people don't realize this, and they think in their head one gender or the other gender is just god awful. And no, it's just, that's so silly to think that when there's like 8 billion people in the world or more, and you think the whole mass is just this god awful being, and they should all be shot down. Like, oh my goodness, that's crazy to think that. And I think that, once you go and change your thought process of one gender or the next, then you'll go and get better treatment if that is what you want. If you are a male and you keep getting bad treatment from females, reassess and look at yourself and ask yourself, what is my actual opinion of that certain gender? And if you go and think, oh, that gender's just, awful things, then obviously you're not gonna go and get the best treatment out there. Like, oh my goodness. Same thing with, with the females. You think that males are horrible beings. And, it's really funny about this topic, because this actually reminds me of this person I met. She was female, and she was very pretty, and was really obsessing with her looks and making everything perfect, blah, blah, blah. Really smart, too. But she didn't see herself seeing her opinion about the other gender, and so she was receiving treatment where they would treat her nice, and then they would go and do certain things that she didn't like. And I went and talked to her, and I was like, hey, you really should go and be honest with these people that you meet, that what you're really wanting, and then you just playing games. Like, it's just crazy to me to go and think that, you're trying to get all the other gender, and then, doing whatever it takes, and then you have this opinion, they're all awful beings, and it's like, like it's two contradicting thoughts here, you know? And I think that people are not realizing what is their actual opinion on the certain gender of certain people. And it's just crazy that people don't realize this and wonder to themselves, wow, why am I getting horrible treatment? Oh, you know, that certain gender is just god awful, blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, no, like you have to think, like how I view it is, you know, male, female is based on, you know, how the kind of treatment that you get is how you're going to go and treat them. You know, just down to the basics, golden rule, I guess. Yeah, but it's just, yeah, I think people forget this, and it's just really sad, to be honest. And for me, I'd rather go and, you know, find common ground with a man, and we can help each other survive on this island and not die. Or I am on an island with a bear, and they're most likely gonna see me as food. Or see me as threat and want to kill me. I mean, I could try to be nice and give it berries. If that's what they like is berries. I'm not really sure. Or fish. At least that's what I see in the photos. I mean, I could try to do that, but also they do have instincts. And, you know, when it comes to instinct, that's always going to take over it. And, yeah, it's going to kill me, most likely. I mean, I could try my best to be nice to it and, you know, oh, let's go and train. Yeah, but I really doubt it's going to want to cooperate. But yeah, that's honestly my opinion. And I think that more and more people really should go and ask themselves this question. What are my thoughts on certain gender? On what do I think of them, and is that the treatment that I want? And reassess your behaviors on when you go out. Like, think about what is your behavior and why are you getting that treatment? Why is that the outcome?